Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from the adult perspective, I mean, golfers will spend money on anything if they think it improves their game. I mean,
Yeah.
you see it all the time. They'll buy the latest driver or whatever gadget's out there. But, I mean, those are folks that you can market to so easily. I mean, if you can align yourself with a pro or a country club or even a physician or just maybe even a golf instructor at a local hitting range, and you can really, if that's something that's of interest to you, and you don't need a significant amount of technical knowledge about the golf game to train people for golf, and that's just one example. But I mean, tennis, basketball. There are lots of weekend warriors out there that you can sell them on the angle of, hey, not only do you want to prevent that rotator cuff injury the first time you play a doubleheader, but hey, how about hitting the ball better or running the bases a little better? And then you can talk to them about conditioning and fitness. And a lot of men especially are so competitive. I mean, you know that. We always want to win. And training makes a big difference as you get older because you just don't recover as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's an aspect of Brian's business I recommend everybody check out. Go to his site, fitnessedge.cc, and you'll see that whole part of what he does. But also, Brian, you do cover the general population in your practice. I see you have a few boot camps there that you focus on women and weight loss. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we just started the Adventure Boot Camp program recently, and kind of what I have found in my practice is a lot of times I think women struggle to lose weight, to eat right, and the boot camp experience that we offer brings them in as a group. We do a nutritional seminar by my registered dietitian on staff, and so we give them a blueprint of how to eat, and then basically we run a 4-week boot camp. They can either do 3 days a week or 5 days a week, and it's consistent accountability. It's at 5:30 in the morning, so they got to get up early. They got to be there, and we use a combination of circuit training, core training, strength training, and some running, and it's really a lot of fun. They have a good time doing it, and it's a great program. I mean, I actually got hooked up with the program through Nesta and kind of licensed in my area to run the Adventure Boot Camp, but it's been a real successful program.
All right. Do you feel that the two things feed off of each other? The work you do with athletes and the work you do with women, because it's a pretty I'd say pretty different groups. How do the two relate?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, in our business, we basically have two client groups. We have personal training and we have sport-specific training. And in our new facility we just opened a couple months ago, the cross-marketing by having both aspects in one place has been great, because I used to have two different locations and I kind of did one thing at one and one at the other. So now what you have is you have your mom that brings in little Johnny, who's doing sport-specific training with you for an hour, and then she walks by your counter and sees the Adventure Boot Camp flyer, and she's like, wow, that looks really good. So she
awesome.
signs up for Adventure Boot Camp. So now you're not only getting her son, you're getting her, and she's doing your boot camp, and then she's telling her friends, and then her friends do the boot camp, and she's like, hey, did you know little Johnny does training? So then their kids are in here doing training too. So it's really, they do feed well off of each other, and